Hello, my fellow VSGers. This is Joe Saint, along with Frankensleeve, bringing you another quick fact, frequently asked questions. And this frequently asked question is, what types of vitamins are you taking post-surgery? And the ones that I'm taking are pretty generic. I have my multivitamin, which is one source, which I picked up at Sam's Club. And I take a sublingual B12 vitamin, which I picked up at Walmart. These are tablets that go under your tongue, and you let them melt under your tongue to absorb the vitamin B12. I did try some liquid B12 I got from Walmart, and I could tolerate it for a while, but eventually the taste just got so bad that I couldn't drink it anymore, because you had to hold that stuff under your tongue for about 30 seconds. So I was holding it under my tongue for about 60 seconds, and then when I go to swallow, the flavor was just really disgusting, and I couldn't take it. So I found these are really delicious. They taste like candy almost, and if you don't mind the powderiness of a little bit of the tablet under your tongue, it's no big deal. You let it dissolve, and usually I wind up crunching up the last little bit of it before I swallow. But it's good to hold these under your tongue for at least 30 seconds or longer till they dissolve as far as they're going to dissolve. I haven't really ever had one completely dissolve. I've always had a little bit of the grains left over, and I just swallow them. It's no big deal. And the last thing I take is calcium citrate. That's what the doctor in the hospital recommended in my little packet of information, calcium citrate, because this is much more easily absorbed than other forms of calcium. And I take 2 of these a day. It's 1,000 milligrams. And you're not supposed to take these with iron, because iron blocks some of the absorption or limits the absorption of calcium into your body. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but my one source here is iron free. So I can take the one source with the calcium and not have to worry about not absorbing it. I take the iron free because my doctor told me that I had high levels of iron in my blood already, and this might cause me problems if I took a multivitamin that had extra iron in it. So you might want to check with your doctor to find out if you need one with iron or without. But those are the 3 things I take, not every day, but every 2 to 3 days. I've noticed that if I take the vitamins and calcium every day, I start feeling a little bit exhausted, or I just don't feel good. So I cut back to every other day, and I notice that I perk back up. And if I go 4 or 5 days without taking any of the B12 or calcium or the vitamins, my energy levels drop back down again. So it seems like every other day or every 3 days is a good regimen for me to stay on my vitamins. Some people on the forums have mentioned that their doctors have told them that they have to take a certain brand of vitamins, like Bariatric Advantage, or they've been told to take the Flintstones chewable vitamins at first. But my doctor did not have a specific recommendation or requirement for me. So, as always, I say go with what your doctor tells you to take. As far as swallowing the tablets, these things are pretty big and hard. Let me pull one of these out. I mean, these things are, they're hard. And let me get one of the calcium tablets out, because they're even bigger, I believe. Yep. They're even bigger. And as you can see, the calcium is about 50% bigger than the vitamin. But I did not take any of these pills for at least, I would say, the first 5 weeks. I was unable to eat more than, say, half a teaspoon of food per bite, and I knew that I couldn't get anything down, and I really wasn't worried about anything other than staying hydrated and keeping enough calories in my system to keep me going. So like I said, it was about week 5 before I started actually taking vitamins, and I broke the vitamin in half, and I swallowed half of it, and my stomach didn't have a negative reaction to it, so I took the other half. So I was ready to start taking the vitamins then. But I believe that if I had taken any type of liquid vitamins or tried to swallow any kind of tablets earlier than that, from the way my stomach was behaving when I was introducing new foods, especially anything that was fibrous, that I probably would have had a bad reaction to the vitamins. So it wasn't until after I was on solid food again that I started taking my vitamins, and I don't think that really made a difference in my recovery. So thanks for listening, and this is Jote Saint and Frankensleeve signing off from VSG land, and keep pimping that sleeve.